Dear friends, as you can see on Easter Sunday morning, we did not fail to ring our parish bell at 9:15, loud and clear, proclaiming the joy of the resurrection. It was heard all over our neighbourhood and hopefully gave those who did hear its tones the assurance that our parish is alive and active, even though it hasn't been possible for us to gather in the way that we normally would for an Easter Sunday morning. What a strange Easter it has been with an empty church. However, on the weekend I came across an insightful observation that the empty church is like the empty tomb. As those first visitors to the tomb heard, Christ is not here, he is risen, and he goes ahead of you. Yes, his life does rise in our hearts, and it's there that this year we encounter him in a very particular way. So I hope that this weekend was an opportunity for each of you to pray and to reflect at home, and that this occasioned in each of your hearts a new encounter with the risen Lord, who always goes before us. Thank you for all your very positive comments on the live streaming of several of our Holy Week and Easter ceremonies. We owe a great deal of debt to Ben Thrum and to his sons Edward and William for their great experience and expertise to enable all of this to happen. Ben has given many hours of his time to make these opportunities possible, and it's been a great pleasure to work with him. Our gratitude too to Chrissy Goldrick and Paul Street for assisting us with the music for our Easter Vigil, to Paul Sutherland for the magnificent banners, and to Annette Stewart-Robertson and Trish May Ola for arranging the flowers for the weekend. Yesterday, Easter Monday, the 13th of April, was the first anniversary of the death of Andy Watson. We remembered him at our Mass yesterday, and our hearts reach out to Morris and Jane, to Andy's wife, Rosina, and to all of Andy's family on this sad occurrence. Many centuries ago, St. Augustine commented that it's obviously natural for us to be sad on the loss of those we love. Yet we are not those who are sad without hope, and this makes a great deal of difference. Pope Francis himself said in his blessing to the city and to the world on Easter Sunday, by Easter, we acquire, as he says, a fundamental right that can never be taken away from us, the right to hope. It's a new and living hope that comes from God. I know that the Watson family are people of this hope, the hope into which we are all invited through our celebration of Easter. Of course, we do not know how much longer we will be in this situation, unable to gather. Now, in this post-Easter period, we will seek, though, to develop some new initiatives over the coming weeks, by which we might nurture opportunities for communication. So stay tuned for these. We will indicate them in our twice-weekly bulletin, which we will maintain, of course, in the time ahead. In the meantime, in the bulletins this week, we include lots of different resources that might help us enter the season of Easter in as full a way as possible. Hopefully, you'll be able to take a little time over the next week or so to have a look at these. Always be assured that we are thinking of you each time we gather in the church for morning and for evening prayer, and at our daily Mass, celebrated, of course, for you. Once again, everyone, a very happy Easter to each and every one of you. Happy Easter.